Today we're going to install and check out all of the features of TP-Link's latest Tapo DL130, and this deadbolt is very special because it not only uses fingerprint for access, not only uses old school keys for access, or the app, which of course can unlock the door from anywhere, but this actually will scan your palm print and unlock it in less than 0.33 seconds. Now that's going to be a great addition because if your hands are wet, you know fingerprints don't work. If your hands are dirty, greasy, whatever the case is, fingerprints just don't work. So I'm going to test out the palm print. We're going to see how well this thing unlocks. Fingerprint access is still very fast at under 0.4 seconds, and if you use that old school key, it can take you anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. Some of the other benefits to the DL130 is the fact that it is IP65 weather resistant, so if you install this outdoors on your secondary, back door, whatever the case is, you can have this exposed to the elements. It also does have a backup battery installed, which is great for those times where that main rechargeable battery kind of drains. You're always going to get access to it. Of course, there's a port if you need to connect a cable and get quick access if both of those things go down. But I'm really excited, so I got to test this out really quickly. If you are interested in purchasing it, check my links down below. And while you're down there, do something that's completely free. Go ahead and just leave a thumbs up. Go ahead and leave a comment or subscribe to the channel as well, as that helps me out and it's something free that you guys can do. You'll be notified if you enable that bell icon for all of my latest videos. But now it's time to install it. It should only take me about 5 minutes. Let's get to it. Once again, there is that palm key unlocking, keypad unlocking, fingerprint unlocking, built-in doorbell again, which is definitely really huge here. But the actual doorbell itself is not all that big when you compare it to some other deadbolts on the market. It's going to work on left-hand or right-hand doors as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battery compartment. Here's a rechargeable battery right there, guys. This is the actual front-facing piece of the DL130. Nice touch-sensitive bell right there. Here's your fingerprint. Your palm area is right there. Keypad is going to light up. Nice and sturdy, very sturdy metal construction there. If we take a look at the battery here are your specifications for the battery. 75,000 milliamp hour battery, charges with USB-C right there. So it's time to install it. Let's get to it. We're going to go ahead and install this. The time right now is 12:26. Should be a 5 to 10 minute install. Shouldn't be anything crazy. Let's start with the deadbolt. Next, we install the inner part, connect a little wire. Now it's time to just install the little sensor. That's going to just tell you if the door is left ajar or whatnot. So let's go ahead and do that. Install the battery. 12:33, so it took about 7 minutes. A little bit slow today, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and set it up and check it out together. Open the Tapo application, add a device, search for DL130. Found it already.
Wi-Fi connected. Please keep your hands still. Registration complete.
That was fast. See how fast the fingerprint is? Fast as well. Looking at the door lock, it's very modern, it's very sleek. You have your keypad right there. You have your little doorbell right there as well. And then of course the main feature is going to be this palm unlock. Very fast. There we go. You can see I've locked my door right there. There's also the fingerprint lock, which I've just locked my door before you unlock it. Very fast as well. Now, if all this is kind of complicated, or you just want to use the standard old key, you can go ahead and do that. And it's hidden underneath this flap right here. You can see that you have the keyhole, so you can enter in your key, unlock the door, and you're good to go. I mentioned earlier on in the video that there is an emergency feature. So if we just kind of zoom in, I want to show you the emergency feature right here. Now, if you ever run out of battery, again, this does have an extra battery on the inside that's going to serve as your auxiliary in case your main battery dies. But you also have a USB port right on the bottom. Here's your USB port, so you can always plug in your phone, or you can plug in a battery pack, and you'll never be locked out of your home. That's really a great security feature for you. And I actually like the fact that it's kind of tucked away very nicely, because if you don't know, then you don't know. Lift up that flap and you're good to go there. Now I just want to test out a couple little things here. I'm gonna see how well the palm print works. Again, if your hands are dirty or whatnot, and that's the benefit of a palm print. You don't have to worry about dirty hands, greasy hands, wet hands with a fingerprint scanner, just wouldn't work. So let's go ahead and do a couple tests here. I just put some water on my fingerprint. You can see that there. Fingerprint is not gonna work, but not to worry, my palm print worked perfectly well, guys. So I've just been working in the garden. Let's say I've got a whole bunch of soil and soot on my hands. It's time to unlock my door. That's not working, but thankfully my palm print will always work. Very cool. So once again, the main benefit is the fact that you're always going to be able to unlock your door with that palm print, even if your hands are dirty, soiled up, whatever the case is. I do not have the battery installed. There's no battery here, no cover. And so finally someone has realized that, hey, we don't always have time to charge this lock. We don't always have time to remember to charge something. So I like the fact that there is that auxiliary battery in there. Just going to remind you the next time you open it, hey, the battery's low. I'm using auxiliary power. Definitely charge your pack when you can. So let's go ahead and just check the application really quickly, guys. But I'm really impressed with this lock. I love that palm print unlock. I think it's just fast, it's secure, it's safe. And of course, it's going to unlock no matter how dirty your hands are. Opening up the Tapo application, this is where you can get everything done from within your app. Now again, everything is stored locally. There's no fingerprint data, palm print data sent anywhere. So all of this is secure on the device itself. And again, you can unlock via a passcode, a key, your palm print, your fingerprint, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc., etc. Create one-time passcodes, all of that good stuff that you'd expect from a high-end lock. Now let's just go ahead. I can quickly lock my door very quickly, just like that. So now I get a little notification that the door was locked, and these notifications can be disabled if you don't want to know when anybody enters your abode or whatnot. You can always turn those off. Here's your one-time PIN code. If you wanted to create a one-time PIN code for, say, a worker or cleaning person or anything like that. All of your events are going to be listed here, whether the doorbell was pressed, again, who unlocked the door. All of this is configurable. You can add 50 palms and 100 fingerprints to this lock, so you can basically add as many users as you want. Again, give people access, revoke access. That's the benefits of having smart locks these days. Here's your smart actions. So if you wanted to create a scene where when you open the door, you can turn on your lights, turn on your TV, or whatever the case is. Maybe put on a little mood music when you get in as well. So again, I really like this. It allows you to do a lot more with a smart lock. It just allows you to create a more warm environment whenever you enter your home there. And then just quickly looking at some of the settings here. Again, there's your doorbell. You can enable it or disable it. You also have the ability to set up an emergency code if you need to. So again, there's a lot of ways to ensure that whoever needs to get access will get access to your place. Locking section, I like this. I mean, it's basically one-touch locking. I always leave the auto lock on as well because I never know if I've locked the door or not. Well, having an app, I can always check whether I have, lock it if I need to, unlock it if I don't. But the auto lock timer is something I usually like to set. It's just peace of mind. You don't have to do anything when you leave. So auto lock is here as well, guys. Under security settings, you can basically set up alarms to let you know if someone's tried to get access and they weren't able to. It's just going to let you know, like, hey, someone tried to get access and they weren't able to, or if you've left the door open, if there's a door jam, anything like that. Again, with that little sensor that I placed on my door, it's going to be able to communicate with the application and let you know exactly what's happening. Here's your palm vein reader. Auto wake up when your palm gets close to it, and you can adjust the distance as well. So if you want to be cool and just kind of put your palm up when you're not even close to your door, up to 1.5 meters away, it's going to go ahead and try and read your palm print. Now this is something I actually really like. It's going to be a power saving mode to disable Wi-Fi at night. And again, Wi-Fi does use the bulk of power when it comes to these smart locks. I don't really need this activated at midnight to 8 a.m. to be quite honest. I might actually change that. And I'm going to change that one to, let's just say for fun, I'm going to change it 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. just like that. Because I really don't need to control my lock when I'm already home, when I'm already inside. And again, this will extend power. This will extend that battery. Adjust it as you need to, but I think that's a really good feature from TP-Link. And that's really it. I mean, I already have a update, so I'm going to go ahead and update the firmware. And that's why you like to buy products from companies that really take pride in their products. TP-Link's Tapo division is always pushing out security updates, always improving their products. And that's what you need, especially when you're trying to keep your home secure, keep your lock secure. So definitely take care when you're buying a smart lock. But that's really it, guys. I hope this helped you out. I'm really impressed with the palm print unlock. I think it's really cool, and I hope to see more products like it. I appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video.